One of my favorite events every year is the Tour de France. It's one of these amazing events that happens every year with athletes from around the world, well, bicyclists, who come in and participate in a 21-day race in and around France. It's a really pretty cool thing. There's a thrill to watching these athletes, these bikers, go along on these hilly terrain and go as fast as they possibly can to try and win this race. Now, I'm going to be honest and say, while I understand the general nature of it and how someone wins, some of the other rules and the quirks of how it's played are kind of lost on me. And I find that to be more interesting because I don't want to know how it all works. I just enjoy watching the spectacle of it. It's kind of an unusual thing that way. Now, among the things that I look for are these beautiful vistas. As they ride along through France, you're seeing these amazing places, these places with these beautiful old villages, these large fields, all these things that are just kind of beautiful when you ride by them. And they have the helicopter views and they give you something to enjoy with it. And of course, there's the fans out there. The fans that line the road, they're amazing. The things that they do, the way they cheer, the way they get into it are always interesting because it's just kind of neat to watch them go along and be so excited about this race. It's sort of a bucket list item for me. I'd love to go out and stand somewhere and watch the race. Now, to actually go there and see a race for 10 minutes but have to spend, days and weeks planning for it, I'm not sure if I'll actually do it. But it is kind of fascinating and fun to dream a little bit about going out there and watching it and seeing these fans and seeing the enjoyment that's out there. There's also this whole thing about how they have the drivers and cars going behind them with extra bikes and extra things so that they can be ready to help out in case someone needs it. And they'll ride up next to the riders sometimes, and the riders can't draft behind the cars and they can't hold on to the cars, but they'll find ways to kind of finagle that rule just a little bit. There's also the things about how they get fed. The riders all have different nutritional needs as they're out there riding along for that 4 hours or so. Now remember that it's teams of people that are out there. So while one person wins, there's actually a team of about 7 people who are riding with him who are helping that person out a little bit. And one member of that team is responsible for making sure that everyone gets their nutrition. So they'll ride to wherever the food is, and then they'll catch up to their team and start handing out the food to everybody while they're riding. No one stops while they're riding, unless of course they have to go to the bathroom. They'll also get ice packs when it gets really hot to put on themselves to keep their core temperature cooler to make it easier to ride. And last but not least is when they do the sprints and they do the sprint trials, every racer has to be released from this sprint house where they go out and the timer starts so they know how long it took them to complete the sprint. It's really fun to watch the person who counts down the time and the way they do their hand and they do the time measurement. There's something really fun about that. It's very European in a way, but it's really, really cool, and it just adds to the allure and the charm of what is the Tour de France.